Hi, and welcome to Headspace. So today I'm going to be answering your questions about the Headspace library and all the different courses that we've got on offer. So our first question today comes from Tommaso, who says, I started meditating with Headspace a month ago, and I'm currently working my way through the 3 basic courses. But I'm curious to know, what should I be thinking about doing after basics? There's so much to choose from. You're right, Tommaso. There's a lot to choose from. I'm only laughing because I spent the last 10 years in the recording studio. And you're right, there's a lot. There's a lot there to choose from. And I can give you some suggestions and some steers in terms of direction. But ultimately, it comes down to how you feel in yourself right now, your personal interest. I don't want to say goals, but kind of perhaps your motivations for meditating in the first place. There might be something going on in your life right now, very specific, that's causing an increased sense of stress or anxiety. If there are, then I'd suggest looking at those courses. If there's nothing particular kind of going on there might be something going on outside of yourself. It might be in your relationships. So that might be an interesting sort of course. Perhaps there's something going on at work where you want to sort of increase your level of focus or productivity or something like that. Or maybe you're looking to sort of generate a greater sense of patience or kindness, whatever it might be in your life. I think it's finding this is the way I approach it. So looking down through the library, what's the thing that resonates? Whether it's with something that you're looking to try and address that's going on right now, or if it's looking to cultivate something that you felt you have been short of in the past. I think that's kind of the most useful way. And then, of course, there are some people who say, well, actually, none of it resonates right now. And that's fine too. And that's why quite a few years back now, we started Everyday Headspace, where you can sort of have a more sort of, I guess there's less of a specific theme. And it feels more sort of a thought for the day, a way to begin the day, followed by a meditation. And if you really kind of say, okay, well, actually, I don't want any teaching at all. I simply want to sit and meditate as part of a community. So then I'd look at the pro packs or the pro courses. Ignore the word pro. Don't think that they're for advanced only. It's really a way of learning to sit in silence, a way of learning to overcome a lot of the major obstacles in meditation. It's a great series. It'll take you sort of months to complete. And I think going through that will give you a lot more sort of confidence in your meditation. So hopefully between those 3 different offerings, there's something there for you. Our final question is from Matt, who says, is it okay to dip in and out of the different courses, or should I make my practice more structured? It's a great question, Matt. And I only pause before answering because this is a question that's been asked so many times over the years. And there's really sort of 2 different ways of thinking about it. I come from quite an old school way of thinking about it. And the way that I was taught was that, okay, you begin a practice and it's then really healthy, maybe even important, to finish that practice. And it's not sort of through grit and will and clenched teeth or anything like that. It's that sometimes we'll do practices that we really enjoy, that we sort of connect with very quickly on. Other times the practices feel really alien and it's a real kind of struggle to connect. But there's something in that journey that's really kind of useful. And if we constantly chop and change, then we no longer have that place of stability through which to witness our practice. So if I'm doing one practice, then every single day, and I show up over a period of time, I'm kind of seeing the mind through the lens of that practice, that one practice. But if I'm jumping around from practice to practice, from course to course, then I don't really have that single lens to witness the mind. So it's very difficult to know where the mind is day to day, and to kind of witness it in the same way. So I think there's something really, really kind of healthy, actually, about doing exercises that may not necessarily feel sort of so-called right in that moment, but in witnessing them over 10 days, over 30 days, we actually understand something else about ourselves, even if it's in the approach. And remember, it's in the approach to the practice that we really understand the most about ourselves day to day. So as much as possible, I would recommend staying with the course, but in no way feel obliged. This is just my opinion. It's just my kind of thought and how I was taught. Feel free if you want to kind of jump around, even if it's to find a particular type of technique that really appeals to you. And then once you've established that, you can stay with that course and find other courses with the same technique. Hopefully that's helpful. Thanks so much for watching today, and thanks for sending in all your questions. If you've got any questions about your practice, please feel free to send them in to askandy@headspace.com, and I will do my best to get to them in a future episode. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.